Take on the attempt, direct to goal. Of course, with Neymar not there, Suarez getting involved in the set piece.
Well, the favourite would always be Lionel Messi, surely. For most players on the planet, you'd say an impossible angle. But it's Messi standing over the ball. He goes for it. He almost gets it. You could see Navas half expecting something like that.
Of course, he was just over the crossbar. Didn't really ever look as if it was going to get down quick enough to beat the Real Madrid goalkeeper.
Kovacic. Varane. Kovacic to Isco. Too much on the pass. PK to Vidal. It's a lazy pass on Vidal. Isco's the most prominent player for Real Madrid so far in this game. PK does a little pirouette. Appreciation from the Barcelona supporters. Kovacic. Ramos. Toni Kroos. There's Messi. Brilliant ball by Messi. De La fail. Suarez catches the eyes of the defenders. Rakitic. Iniesta. Nice lay off to Jordi Alba. Alba with a disappointing cross. Barcelona trying to get used to life without Neymar.
Yeah, and it did look that way there, didn't it? It wasn't fluent down the left wing. Messi's attempt. It is on target. Keylor Navas does have it covered.
Titi and PK, I'm sure, trying to split the Real defence. It appeared to be a handball from PK, and if it was deliberate, the referee, will caution him. It's a very soft handball from PK.
He tries to palm it in, doesn't he? He fully deserves the yellow card. I have no complaints there. Don't think he had any, did he? Exactly what was coming.
Marcelo. Isco. Asking a lot of Gareth Bale. And Titi casually back to keeper ter Stegen.
Looks very assured now, doesn't he? And Titi, a big success from last summer's transfer signings that Barcelona made.
Well, yeah. Spent 82 million last summer. He's the only player that made an Isco. And a failure to Messi. Rakitic showed too much of the ball to Rafael Varane. The pace is quickening as the players go through the gears here. Here's Marcelo. Oh, gets the space on Vidal. Oh, it was a necessary header. And don't forget the second leg of this Spanish Super Copa is on Wednesday night. That is right, it is 10 o'clock kickoff UK time on Wednesday on the Sky Sports football channel. It allows the capital to cool down. It's around 40 degrees in Madrid at the moment. Casemiro looking for the element of surprise, but no catching out. Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Again, there was another really good chance for Real Madrid with the cross from the left wing. Jordi Alba with a defensive header against Gareth Bale, who's running in the far post.
Rakitic, Iniesta, in his own time. Alba, now Messi. Varane uses it back to Keylor Navas. Marcelo, brilliant by the Brazilian. PK. As the foul after the ball had gone. As Zidane was assisting the referee in making his decision.
It's a position that Marcelo should have been able to get away from. It turns Vidal there. Knock in the bottom of his back.
No goals, 6 fouls apiece. A yellow card per team as well in the opening half an hour of this game. Bale. Marcelo. Kroos. Benzema. Kroos. And Titi waits for his goalkeeper. And he has great ability with his feet. There is Suarez. But Varane has the beating of him when it comes to pace. Ramos. Lionel Messi. I don't know his records, but it's a long time since he scored against Real Madrid at the Camp Nou in a Clasico. Lionel Messi hasn't scored here against Real in 5 games.
It's fair to say that neither team have hit full stride yet. Looking for a bit of magic. Goal from nowhere. It's going to be Messi for Barcelona, and it's going to be Isco for Real Madrid, who look the prime candidates to come up with something a little bit different, a little bit special.
De La Feu hasn't yet blended with Messi and Suarez. Iniesta. Jordi Alba, tight. Messi's there. Brave, decisive save from Navas.
It's better from Barcelona, isn't it? Opening up that space. It's a wonderful pass from Iniesta. There's Jordi Alba, without breaking stride, run onto it. Try and cut it back first time to Lionel Messi.
Suarez refuses to give up the chase. Casemiro, it's his job, the enforcer. Here's Barca's enforcer, Busquets. Vidal. Casemiro.
I admire the way that Suarez knows that Varane is quicker. It would be easy for Suarez just to drop deep, get the ball to feet, make no attempt to run in behind, but his movement is so good, so intelligent, good understanding with his midfield players. It's important for him and Barcelona if they can stretch Varane and Ramos, make them run back towards their own goal. Opens up the space for the likes of Iniesta and Rakitic and the the attacking fullbacks.
Oh, the pendulum of possession swinging the way at the moment of Barcelona. Piqué, Rakitic through the legs of Marcelo. Jordi Alba. Times last season when he was out of favour with Luis Enrique. And as Iniesta cleverly plays it to Suarez. But they don't outwit Ramos. Casemiro. Barca's whole defence creeps up to the halfway line. Now they have to backtrack a little. This is Benzema. Well, it's enthralling for the football purists. It's a defensive masterclass from both teams so far. Suarez, Rakitic, Suarez. Oh, little confusion in the Real Madrid defence as Barcelona are livening things up now.
Play from Luis Suarez. He's looking to get involved in the build-up. End-to-end stuff. Very little play in midfield now. He's looked absolutely shattered. 35 minutes in. Both teams desperate to win this cup. Two big games before the season starts. Probably two that they probably could have done without in terms of preparation for their league campaign. They both want to win. I think they're both way short of where they expect them to be once the season gets up and going.
Iniesta hits and hopes, not his style really. Easy for Ramos to head away. This is Benzema. As always, playing Benzema is full of running. Very rarely goes the full 90 minutes. This is the Suarez into play, and it was Carvajal who came across and bailed out the rest of the defence. Isco sparkled in the opening 20 minutes or so of the game. They blotted him out as Barca have slowly started to take control. Kovacic to Carvajal. Bale. Kroos. Marcelo. Isco. Vidal stands off him, gives Isco space. Oh, it's a great save from Ter Stegen. Pure reflex after Gareth Bale whisked it in.
It's a snapshot from Gareth Bale. And Isco causing all sorts of problems. Now backing into his own penalty area, not giving too much help from any of his teammates in terms of defending one against Isco.
Heads up, and Titi climbs highest. Gerard Deulofeu leads the counter-attack. Deulofeu to Jordi Alba. Full steam ahead. Carvajal only half stops him. Puts it into the danger area. And tidying things up is Kovacic. It's been a mature performance from Kovacic in the role tonight of Modric. And he continues the run as well. He stops something, can he start something? Gareth Bale beaten in the race by Gerard Piqué. Here's Ter Stegen. Marcelo.
Just a few moments ago I said it was end-to-end stuff. Very little play in midfield. A good example of that. Kovacic chasing all the way back, and Jordi Alba was trying to take on Carvajal. Did so well that it was radiant up the pitch again. You see the snapshot from Gareth Bale, the cut back from Isco. Good reflexes from Ter Stegen. Technique-wise as well from the goalkeeper to push it over the crossbar. A good attempt from Gareth Bale.
Messi. Iniesta. Busquets.
Certainly no hint in the tactical approach from Real Madrid that this is a two-legged affair, is it, for the away team? They haven't come with no idea the intention to keep clean sheet, to shut up shop. It's just been a straightforward game of football, isn't it, with both teams looking to win, looking to score goals.
Messi gets around Casemiro. The referee has to pick something out of that. The ball was in the middle of it somewhere. Or was it payback by Messi on Carlos Casemiro?
He picks up the booking here. Is it Messi for the foul? Is it Busquets for the descent? The referee gets involved in the play. Deflects off the referee. Busquets with a crunching challenge on Casemiro. That's payback from Busquets. I have no doubt about that whatsoever.
And we're told it was Lionel Messi who received the booking. Could well have been Busquets as well, as Terry said. His challenge is maybe more dangerous than Messi, but the referee probably saw it as an act of dissent. And Busquets takes it as part of the game that he's caught heavily by Gareth Bale.
So Piqué holding off Gareth Bale, back heel. We've got a double drag back and a back heel now from Gerard Piqué in his own penalty area. Goalkeeping from Ter Stegen to keep out Gareth Bale.
Yeah, booking for Bale as well. There was a time when we had the 5 costliest players ever participating in the Classico. And of course, Gareth Bale is at number 3 in that particular chart. A bit of afters there, and it's Carvajal who's the latest to go in the referee's little black book.
The players are getting even more tired. The tackles and the challenges are even later. Carvajal shouldn't have any complaints. He's pointing to the ball. It wasn't him that got anywhere near the ball, was it? Pointing in the direction that the ball went. He catches Iniesta.
Iniesta had injury problems last year. It was a cruciate injury picked up against Valencia. And after January, couldn't start back-to-back games until right at the very end of the season.
He didn't have much of a pre-season because of the European Championships. Picked up that injury, serious injury, early on in the season for an aggressive challenge from an opponent. And kind of nursed him through the rest of the season.
Messi, easy for Ramos. Well, he scored the dramatic equaliser against Barcelona last year. Ramos in the 90th minute. Busquets, Vidal, Piqué. Rakitic. Iniesta. Alba. Without his usual playmate, Neymar. Vidal. Rakitic. Standing his ground is Ramos out the game. As I mentioned, Barcelona dominating possession of the ball. That may be part of the plan of Zidane. He is at times content for his players to sit back and utilise the breakneck speed on the counter-attack. Something he brought from his time in Italian football with Juventus. The onus is, of course, on Barcelona to entertain the home supporters. Titi with a layout from Delafeu. Iniesta. Lightning football this from Barcelona, but there's no strike at the end of it. Isco. Carvajal. Here's Gareth Bale. Teases it to Toni Kroos. To the final minute of the first half. Marcelo. He was given his wings by Vidal. This is Casemiro. Carvajal looking for Bale at the far post, and Bale came clambering in.
There's a grimace again from Gareth Bale. He should be favourite again at the far post. He gets slightly underneath the cross, doesn't he? Cannot direct his header goalwards from that range if it's on target. Fancy the chances of beating Ter Stegen.
All right on cue, the referee draws the first half to a close, pretty much as we expected. Two teams showing a bit of tiredness in the opening showcase game of the season. Barcelona edging the possession, but Real Madrid starting the game very sharply. And I'm sure in the second half we're going to see Cristiano Ronaldo at half-time at the Camp Nou. It is Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0. So half-time in the Spanish Super Cup of first leg. Barcelona, as we mentioned, edging the possession 60-40, but both teams with a couple of chances at goal. 6 chances during the course of the game. And we've had 5 bookings as well. There's almost a goal in the opening minute with a little bit of short-sightedness by the keeper, Ter Stegen, almost gifting an early goal for Kovacic.
It's complacent from Ter Stegen. Kovacic, the right idea. Just didn't get enough elevation on the chip, the lob.
Well, no, Neymar means a little more space for Luis Suarez to operate in. He's had the better of the chances for Barca.
Yep, and he's always willing to make that run. This great movement in behind, curves his run, bends his run, so he's in on onside position. Again, a comfortable save for Keylor Navas.
Well, early in the game, Barcelona could be accused of being slow of thought. It was Isco who was catching the eye. He's been the play marker with Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench. Couldn't get his shot on target after leading Vidal, the merry dance.
He's become such an influential player for Real Madrid, and in the first half, the bright spark for Real Madrid, especially when he gets the opportunity to take on Vidal.
Well, taking the place of Neymar has been Gerard Deulofeu, who swears he should have won a penalty. It was a point-blank block from Carvajal.
Yep, Carvajal's arm is near his body and it rolls up his leg onto his arm. Not penalty for me, and Messi attempt from the set piece. Curling it over the crossbar, sufficient power, but I think Keylor Navas does have it covered if it's on target.
Well, it has been a first half of its ifs, buts and maybes. Most of the clever play has been from Isco, and that was the best save of the game from Ter Stegen. Reflex stuff to keep out Gareth Bale.
Again, it's Isco taking on Alex Vidal. Gareth Bale with the snapshot. Good technical goalkeeping from Ter Stegen to palm it away over the crossbar. Good strong hands.
This is the other chance to Bale, who came in at the far post, and maybe a fitter Gareth Bale or Cristiano Ronaldo may have scored there.
Yep, sharp Gareth Bale, just timing just out.
Well, food for thought for the managers at half-time. OK, diary at the ready. This is the Spanish football coming up for you here on Sky Sports on the Football Channel on Wednesday night. The second leg of the Spanish Super Cup all begins at 5 to 10. Real Madrid against Barcelona. Next week, La Liga begins on Friday night on the red button on the Sky Sports football channel on Friday. Begins with Leganes against Alaves and then Valencia against Las Palmas. On Saturday, Celta against Real Sociedad will be on the red button on the Sky Sports football channel. And then on the front of the channel will be Girona, new to La Liga, against Atletico Madrid. A 7:15 kickoff for that one. And your late Saturday game, same channel of course these days, 9:10 start is Sevilla against Espanyol. On Sunday, tea-time football is Athletic Bilbao against Getafe. That's followed by Barcelona against Real Betis. The late game on Sunday night is Deportivo La Coruña against Real Madrid. And then a double header on Monday on the Sky Sports football channel. First of all, it's Levante against Villarreal. And then on the red button, Malaga against Eibar. I can tell you Terry Gibson will be watching all of those. We haven't had a goal in the first half so far at the Camp Nou. This is the closest we've come. The Lionel Messi free kick causing concern for Keylor Navas. And for Real Madrid, I'm sure at some point we're going to see Cristiano Ronaldo. No better place to get fitness than down on the field of play. Isco and Bale have been their star performers so far. Isco, the creator, Gareth Bale, has had a number of chances. Brilliant save from Andrei ter Stegen. We have an official attendance at half-time of 89,514 at the Camp Nou. Maybe you can get in touch with us on Twitter at Revista de la Liga. Put your questions in for Terry and John tomorrow on the podcast, and you can keep up to date with everything that's happening on the website skysports.com. Revista. What a great deal for Terry and John to talk about on our La Liga podcast tomorrow, but there may yet be signings. As we mentioned, there's a Brazilian who used to play in the Premier League who is likely to sign for Barcelona tomorrow. Rest easy, Liverpool fans, if you just tuned in. It's Paulinho. As a former Spurs man, what do you make of that one, Terry?
Well, I think we have to make our own mind up. If it happens, it looks like it's increasingly likely to happen. See what he brings to Barcelona. It's another number in the midfield in terms of their squad numbers. A few players, I think, that will be departing Barcelona in the next week or so as well. I think it's one of those times for Barcelona where they're making their mind up about certain players. Players probably have already made their mind up who they would like to depart. I think we're going to see a lot of action, transfer activity from Barcelona in the next 10 days.
Well, that is the thing.
220 million pound euros burning a hole in their pocket, and everybody knows it, and that's the problem.
There are some players on the fringes, the likes of Meunier, who last season was out at Valencia, Arda Turan, who doesn't appear to be part of the plans anymore. Maybe even Andre Gomes, who wasn't a hit after his signing last year, but is a regular for Portugal. He may capture the eye. Of course, for Real Madrid, should I say, we expect that the signings are complete. But Zinedine Zidane did toy with the media yesterday in saying you're going to have to wait until the final week of August to find out what happens. There are still those that have the conspiracy theory that David De Gea will be signed from Manchester United. There's been no weakness, though, in the performance tonight of Keylor Navas, the Real Madrid keeper. No signs of change at half-time. It is a stronger bench for Real Madrid with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Dani Ceballos, Asensio, who started the Champions League final last season. And you do look for where the power may come from with Barcelona. Their attacking players, Alcacer, Suarez, I suppose Sergio Roberto as well. They bring energy to the team, but not too many of them are the kind of players who can come on and do damage. And they do need additions to their creative department. Starts on Sunday, recommences. Back in the day, the players used to go through all sorts of fitness ordeals, but the modern way Is to find match fitness by playing top-class exhibition games around the world. Well, this is the first of the trophy competitions in Spain. There's Isco. He was offside.
I'm pretty sure both managers will be looking to freshen things up in the second half, to be mindful that they don't overplay players at this stage of the preparations for the season. Isco just caught offside there. It's interesting that Valverde has chosen to go with Alex Vidal. After Barcelona paid €30 million to bring in Nelson Semedo from Benfica.
Well, we can hear the whistles around the camp. I believe that is because Cristiano Ronaldo has just risen to his feet down on the bench. Varane comes across to take care of Deulofeu, who started the second half in the central position with Suarez out on the left wing as Valverde just tries to loosen things up a little bit. Rakitic. Deulofeu. There he is, the pantomime villain. Will he come on in a puff of green smoke, I wonder, at some point? Suarez dropping a little bit deeper, trying to draw the defenders out of their shell. Andres Iniesta. Now Lionel Messi holds off one, holds off two. Still got past Casemiro and pleads with the referee.
Well, it's not an angry Lionel Messi inquiring quizzically to the referee. Just outnumbered, isn't he? Varane with a decisive challenge. Ramos, Carvajal. I think they know by now that he is the danger player. Surrounded him whenever he gets the opportunity to get turned on the ball, face the goal, look to take the defence on.
That may be an incident which in a couple of years' time would go to the video assistant referee up in the grandstand. So take a long lingering look at that again. Of course, on the Barcelona team, they've got Deulofeu, whose goal in that experimental game counted, thanks to the assistant video referee, the VAR. Isco and Zamtiti. Marcelo. Ramos. Benzema. It's very well marked by Jordi Alba. Nice step over from Carvajal. Forces off Deulofeu. It's a big ask of Deulofeu as well, because a lot of Evertonians telling me in his days at Goodison Park he was never really a 90-minute man. The number of times he was withdrawn towards the end of the match. And he's having to put a shift in down this left-hand side. Tony Kroos with the corner. Keeps it well away from the keeper, but not Piqué. Busquets. Sharpest mind down there is Isco. Now Marcelo. Oh. Piqué! Never out of the headlines in a Clásico, but it's a negative headline for Gerard Piqué. Something he never wanted to do, and that is score for Real Madrid.
It's good decisive attacking play from Real Madrid. Both teams have had success with getting players into positions around the byline. Of course, no surprise to see Marcelo getting into that position. Nice pass from Isco. Just times the pass well. Isco takes it, the touch, and places it into the path of Marcelo. Who knows if he hits it across in that position in the 6-yard box with a bit of power, it's going to cause the defenders all sorts of problems, and that's exactly what happens to their pleasure. Real sees his side. Real Madrid go 1-0 ahead. First leg away from home. Always difficult for a defender there, isn't it? To try and get there, to try and stop the cross.
Físicamente importante, pero también bastante impreciso.
Piqué flies into the back of his own net.
Well, It causes pain to every Barcelona supporter watching, but nothing compared to the pain of Gerard Piqué, who has the club crest tattooed to his heart. Delafeu.
Almirón, el otro porque comenzó a tocar de primero.
Jordi Alba, Delafeu can't find him. Iniesta.
Esa pelota por la potencia que tenía.
Alex Vidal. Messi. Hasn't been a good few weeks, has it, for Gerard Piqué, with that mistimed tweet about Neymar not leaving the club. Now his mistimed interception. Iniesta to Messi. Delafeu. Poor old Gerard Delafeu has an impossible position to fill. Those are the words of Zinedine Zidane, who said that Neymar was irreplaceable. Away goes Benzema. Bale points to where he'd like it. He's ahead of the action. It comes off Piqué again. Heart-in-mouth moment for Gerard Piqué.
Yeah, an attack there again. You feel Real Madrid possibly could have done better. Isco with a provider of the pass to Marcelo. Good first touch. Gets out of his feet, drives it across goal. Deflection off of Gerard Piqué. Messi. You saw the earlier challenge, and he gets away from him. Half-hearted appeal for a penalty from Messi.
Piqué. Normally the Rock looking a little porous at the moment. Brilliant